Okay, so are we going to be able to finish Hifumi on this day? No? Nope. Oh well. Okay, now we've gotten to the point. We can't do anything. We've maxed out everyone that is available right now. We don't have any social stats to gain. All we can really do is hang out with people. Let me see if it still happens. Come on, talk. I don't have anything else to teach you. Hang on.
Next time, then.
Alright, so I don't have any confidants to work on. No social stats to do. I could go play darts if I wanted. Or I could go actually hang out with Caroline and Justine. You know what? Let's do that.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location, Justine. You do the honors.
Now,
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is one that many young people are said to visit. Here one has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. We hear that there are a variety of fantasies available for pursual there, and all outside of a palace. How strange. Yes, these fantasies. They are the cognitions of others given form. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be the movie theater over in Shibuya.
what'll you do?
So, what'll it be? You mean the movie theater?
Oh,
The what? The moving theater? Is this place cursed to wander the land or something?
guide me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way.
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students.
Shut up!
Shut up! It was only because of that thing jumping out of my face. And you were just as scared, Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch right out right at me. And it all began the moment I donned those black glasses. What exactly were those that we wore? 3D glasses, magical devices, a persona, 3D glasses. Oh, so there was some sort of trick to the glasses. But your own glasses are just normal ones, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, was it? Why is that humans even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far as to spend their money just to witness fictional events? To escape reality. As an intellectual exercise, for the fun of it, to escape reality. So they wish to avert their eyes from the world they live in. What an unsettling answer. Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting an escape of your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you might rail against it, you shall remain our inmate. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? What a pathetic fantasy. I'll bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell door, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If he were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and what would you do? How would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster of some distractive image. Blowing open the cell dorm seems more impactful. They used that plane in one of the movie previews, right? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recaptured escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the lam. Suspense and excitement are necessary elements of any escape. Did you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline, or were you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Shut up! The inmate will settle this for us. Hey, tell us how you try to escape. Would you blast the door or use the spoon? I'm not going anywhere. Blast that sucker open. The spoon plot sounds good. Blow shit up. Ha! Did you hear that, Justine? It's all about making the greatest impact. Very well then. At any rate, he can't escape us, regardless of what he does. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little, every now and then. Indeed, today we learned more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile palaces plague humanity. You're hereby free to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here is your reward. Frey, inside.
Now, let us return.
I believe that will be all for today. It is time to return. Back to the Velvet Room ye go. And 1 second for... Sorry about that.
Class is starting.
Let's begin class. We'll continue from last time.
Well...
Mr. Ushimaru, please come to the faculty office at once.
What's going on?
What? I don't know what business this is. You better study on your own until I return. Alright. Kawakami's been kind enough.
What do you wanna do?
Let us make infiltration tools.
Oh.
Alright, we're going to make... God, I'm so close. I need to check the secondhand shop. Should I make more lockpicks, or should I just make something else? Really only need one go home. Vanish ball. Limelight. 50 of each. You know what? I'll make 3 of this. 3 psycho bombs.
What do you want to do?
And then let's make 3 atom matches.
Yeah.
There we go. On's probably actually, studying.
Hey.
We did it. Hooray.
Waste of my
God, they don't even know who called me out. Anyway, time to resume the lesson.
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay, who's gonna be available?
Hey.
Haru. Let me guess. Nope, not Shinya. Alright, I guess we'll hang out with Haru, but I gotta go, make, get a Empress persona, so we'll be right back again. Hey Haru, I'm back. Ready for round 6. Or 7, I think. We just need to wait until the day of the announcement.
Thank you.
Why, thank you. I'm thinking of going to find some books to help me study coffee. Would you mind coming with me? Hang out. How about Bocho? It would be the perfect place to look. Well, let's get going. I see. So there are 8 different ways to roast coffee beans. Apparently the light roast is the most acidic. They say here that the type of roast you want should differ depending on how you want to drink your coffee. That's fascinating. You're so studious. Can you make some for me? Can you make some for me? I'd rather not. I don't think I could ever hope to match the intense depth of Sakura-san's coffee.
To be honest,
You know, Okuma Foods didn't start out as a burger chain. Originally, it was nothing more than a small cafe run by my grandfather. That particular shop closed before I was old enough to appreciate the finer intricacies of coffee. But that's where the real origin of our family business lies. I had no idea. That's a surprise. I could have guessed that. I had no idea. I didn't either. My father only first mentioned it to me a year or 2 ago. At any rate, after my grandfather passed, the company shut the cafe down due to its steady loss of revenue. He had never cared about turning a profit, though. His only goal was to make people happy. He built a strong community around the cafe. He'd even give out free meals to those who couldn't afford it. Then, the day it closed, people lined up for blocks to give flowers. They really loved that place.
but
I wonder how many people would line up for Big Bang Burger if it suddenly went out of business. I know we need to do well to keep our employees paid, but I can't help but think we've lost something important. I mean, Takakura-san seems to only be focused on profits. At this rate, we'll never lose our black image. You might be right. That would be bad. Black like coffee? So, put in a bad joke? Yeah. Huh? Oh, I get it. You're so funny, Ren-kun. You were trying to cheer me up, weren't you? Thanks for that. I think what I really need is to get stronger. I mean, I can act tough in front of my employees, but you know how weak I am inside.
and
I have a plan, though. Before I can really determine who I trust, I first need to know what it means to have others trust in me. So I'm going to get stronger. Strong enough for you and the others to rely on me. Alright, rank 6. Harrison recovery.
All right.
We're over halfway with Haru. But how am I supposed to gain the trust of my employees? I'm not great at public speaking, and even just giving my opinion makes me a little nervous. Haru? Oh, it's him. Sugimura-san, what are you doing here? I was just heading home from a business engagement when I saw you from my car window. Do I know you from somewhere? You're one of the brats from before. This is a friend from school. He's helping me look for some books today. Anyways, we should be getting back to our shopping. Please excuse us. Hold on, Haru. You think you can go on a date with another man and leave your fiancé in the dust? You are not my fiancé. I already said I'm not going to marry you. Oh yeah? And what about the contract I made with your father? Father is no longer here. Besides, marriage is something you go into with your own free will. A contract can never hold the same weight. Are you sure about that? think about the reparations clause. If you back out of the deal, now you will lose everything you own. Okumura Foods, your estate. Even so, And what about your employees? Are you really willing to put their jobs on the line for the sake of your selfishness? Besides, this marriage is exactly what Okumura Foods needs right now. My father would have no trouble managing your shares or sweeping away your company's tarnished image. That reminds me, did Takakura-san tell you about the wedding hall? He got us the Phoenix Wing at the Wilton.
Huh?
What? He made a provisional reservation for 10 days this coming spring. After all, the sooner the better. Wait a minute. We'll have to look into our guest schedules as well. There will be over 300 of them, you know. Takakura-san can handle Okumura Foods in the meantime. Why don't you go stop by the gym or something, Haru? I mean, if you have time to mess around with this punk, you damn well have time to get a little thinner. I'm out of here. That little punk bitch. I'm sorry about that. You don't have to apologize. You don't need to apologize. That guy is horrible. Hey, Haru, do you mind if I go punch him? You're not wrong about that. He has everything. Fame, intelligence, etiquette. The only thing he needs now is a wife he can control. And I guess I'm the perfect target. He's going to get Okumura Foods as well as my entire inheritance. And I'm totally powerless against him. You're not powerless. Be strong, Haru. You're right. I can't afford to drag myself down with such negativity. Thank you. Anyway, I hope I can share with you again some other time. For today, though, I'm rather tired. Would it be okay if we parted here?
Goodbye.
Hello. Oh, I'm sorry for the sudden call again. The thing is, Sugimura-san reached out to me again after we saw him. I'd rather not talk to him, but I couldn't stand him using the company to threaten me and even speaking badly of you. The negativity felt so painful, too much to handle alone, and before I knew it, I was already calling you. You can talk to me anytime. Let him say what he wants. Want to run away together? Let him say what he wants. I'm sorry. I don't mind what he says about me, but I cannot stand for him insulting you. I should probably try to cool down, though, considering I still have to decide what to do about the contract. How frustrating. I can't just let them keep manipulating me like a puppet. I have to find some way I can change this. Talking to you's helped me calm down. Thank you. Really, we'll talk again soon, right? You got it. And the evening. What is going to happen now?
Ah, you're back. Yo.
Another box came for you. Oh, frick! Hopefully I can get it tomorrow. I forgot the frickin' vegetables.
Oh, yeah.
That was a lot. Come on. Ah, she's not available. Ah, well. No one's available then. Well, since we got our stuff from Shady Commodities, why not go check on it again? Let's check Shady Commodities. Welcome, this is Tanaka Shady Commodities. Mr. Joker, you've opened the door to possibilities that normal people can only dream of. Now you can find all the rare items you could possibly want. Placo Katana, Holy Shroud, Oya Board, Spirit Camera, Godly Magatama, Blast Magatama, Black robe. All of it. Give me all of it. 2007, 365. Good news, Mr. Joker. You spent over 100,000 yen. Your member rank is now Chaos. Now you can purchase all our Chaos tier products. You've reached our highest member rank. So this is our full lineup. We can't thank you enough. Your order will arrive soon. We understand your excitement, but we ask for your patience. Okay. I'm going to actually stop by Kichijoji real quick. Actually, the twins might be there. So, if they are ready to talk, then I can, hang out with them. Because what else am I going to do? Yep, they are out. Okay, first off, though, I want to go sell some of that clothing. I really don't care what it is. What to sell? Sell it all. Oh, yeah. See the prizes. Alright, let's see what we get. Ultimate spray. Cleaning spray. Weakening incense and a weak incense. Okay.
Hey, hey!
Old vest and old pure collar. Alright, and now we go hang out with the twins. If they have hangout time.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location. Justine, do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is where one hones both the body and spirit. Trainees gather there to test and push their limits using various pieces of equipment. I had not expected a rehabilitation facility on this side. As wardens, we must see such training for ourselves. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately.
What'll you do?
Gym. You mean the gym?
Let's go, inmate.
So you do have an idea where it is. Then today, you're getting a special training regimen.
Guide me, inmate.
If you don't keep up the pace, you will die. Now, take us there at once.
Oh my.
So, this is a training area. This is what you used to train? It's rather different than from how I imagined. Indeed, I imagined the equipment here as having more spikes and chains. Hey, inmate, what's that? A bench for bench presses. It's for upper body workouts. Is that so? Then let us see it in action. Aha! By lifting the weights, you strengthen your arms and chest muscles. But that isn't nearly enough for a real workout. You should increase the weight. We will assist you with that. That's cute. Now you can train to your heart's content. It's too heavy now. Don't play with the equipment. We're deadly serious right now. I'm insulted you would think otherwise. Well, it appears we found the limit for your pathetic arms. Thank God it didn't fall on my neck. Now, what's that over there? Another body training device? Demonstrate its use for us. Oh, I see. You run on it to improve your stamina and strengthen your legs.
Marvelous.
What a fascinating contraption. Perhaps we should bring one to our room. We could force the imprisoned personas to run on it. Not a bad idea. By the way, what does this button do? Did I faceplant? Out of breath already. You still have quite a ways to go.
Okay.
Alright, on to the next one. What is this bizarre object? Is that yet another tool for training? Hey, you interested in the wooden dummy? Normally I'd say it's not for beginners, but I did just see you really sweating it out there, so here, I'll show you how to use it. Oh.
Hey, inmate.
Your footwork's sloppy, inmate.
Inmate.
Focus more clearly. Concentrate the power in your strikes. Was that really all? You couldn't even defeat a stationary wooden post. Were we to try, it would be obliterated almost immediately. That's not the goal. You weren't trying to destroy it? So the real purpose is to polish your technique. That's a pretty roundabout method, but I do see how it works. As far as physical training goes, this place leaves much to be desired. But it is admittedly sufficient for your rehabilitation. Here is your reward. Hey. At pupil. Encounter. It's been said that a sound mind requires a healthy body.
Don't complain.
This has been yet another step towards your rehabilitation. Keep training yourself just as diligently, inmate. Alright, Igor. Here, you can have him back. They're none but trouble.
Hiya.
Hey! We're sending the... Oh, God. We're sending the calling card on the 18th, so we have less than a week left. I'm getting nervous. Now how you feel? It'll be fine. I knew you'd say that. You're so strong, Ren. I have to be more like you. This mission will determine our fate. We have to succeed no matter what. Certain voices are just hard to do in succession.
By the way,
Do you like hearing your own voice? Have you ever heard a recording of your own voice? Were you surprised? That's because when you hear your voice normally, you hear it through your bones. The voice you hear in a recording that makes you feel uncomfortable is unmistakably your own voice. I know. Now then, Amamiya-kun. Has hearing someone's voice over the phone ever felt strange to you? I wonder, do you know why voices sound so different over the phone? Because it's slowed down. Because the voice is synthesized. You're talking to someone else. I think it's because it's synthesized. I want to double check though. Yep.
this is it.
It's synthesized.
Well done.
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew the answer. The sound is synthetic. It's practically not even their voice anymore. To transmit data, cell phones use a certain way of encoding your voice into digital information. And when your phone has to use that data to reassemble a voice, it can only do so much. Whoa, you actually knew that. Yep, I'm smart.
Going.
I'm perfect. Oh, you think you'd be able to tell if you were hearing a computer talking? As long as the tone and okay, that's a new word. Intonation match, the listener's brain fills in any other differences. Most of our communication is based on assumptions.
I see.
Yeah, my voice just sounds like meows to people who don't know me. Geez, assumptions are dangerous. You know what they say about assuming? It spells itself.
Hey.
Alright, who's available? Shinya and Futaba. Is Haru available? No. Alright, so we can either finish it off with Futaba, or we can go continue, or getting close to finishing off with Futaba. Either way, I need to go to Shibuya and get a hermit, or actually no, I have a tower. I'm gonna hang out with Futaba. Alright, Futaba. Alright. Let's hang out. Let's do it in your room. We're always talking about... No, we never go to anyone else's room except Futaba. That's because they made a location for that. Kana-chan and I have been sending tons of emails back and forth lately. She said she wants to go back to school next year, but she might not have the money. As for me, I'm gonna go back. You've really matured. And if you're bullied again, you really matured. I think I've gained like 50 levels in the past few months, and it's all because of you, Ren. And I mean, sure, I hated elementary school, but I met Kana-chan there, so maybe it wasn't all that bad. The same goes for high school. Even if I hate it, I know something positive will come from it. But I still have to do that last item on my promise list. Being okay without you around. Honestly, I've been feeling kind of weird lately. My heart's been beating real fast when we're together. Then, even when we're apart, I can't stop thinking about you. That doesn't sound healthy. Are you okay, Futaba? You're imagining things. Are you okay, Futaba? Not at all. I'm more like okay. But then again, I feel good too. By the way, can I ask you a favor? It's a pretty big one. Can we skip that last promise? If you want. No way. You giving up? No way. You demon. I know you're only being strict because it'll help me, but I just can't be okay without you around. Life doesn't feel the same when you're not with me. I mean, not that, but I don't know. Ren, you're always so nice to me, kind of like Sojiro is. That makes sense for him, though. I mean, he's basically my dad. But you don't have a reason like that, so why are you so nice? Oh, I just thought of a possibility. Am I, the only one you treat like this? Choose my words carefully. Why, Ren? Because we're teammates. Because I love you. Yep, there's the romance flag. Because we're teammates. Teammates. Right. Of course teammates would want to be nice to each other. It's so obvious. That's gotta be why my heart's always pounding so much. I know how much I care about my teammates. And you, Ren, my key item. From now on, I'm gonna devote every fiber of my being into supporting you guys. Yeah, no. It ain't Futaba. So that means it's gotta be Haru. Emergency shift. Chance to swap current party members with backup when 2 or more people are KO'd.
Alright.
That'll be helpful in hard mode. It's gonna be great. High five. Oh, teammate, my teammate. Ren joined Futaba's party. Futaba is beaming at Ren. Futaba attacks. Fatal damage to Ren. Wait a second. That's not what teammates are supposed to do.
Bye now.
Laters. And one last talk. Hey, Ren, there's something I wanted to ask you about. When we talked together earlier today, you said I'm your teammate, but that's, kind of vague, right? Could you get more specific? What kind of teammate am I to you? True friend, a partner, a key item. A key item. Seriously? So I fall under your most valuable items, huh? I didn't know what I was that important to you. Good thing I'm your teammate. We've got something special, like no matter how far apart we are, our hearts will always be connected. Wait, no matter how far apart? So that means... Oh, sorry, I completely spaced out. But yeah, we're gonna be really great teammates. Anyhow, time to make like a tree. Yep. One. Okay, we're back. Who's texting me? We can't fail. All that's left. Oh,
What are your thoughts?
someone inviting me to play billiards, huh? The only person. Yeah, the only person who doesn't have a baton pass rank higher than 1 is Akechi. You got everyone else though. Alright, so who is texting? Alright. And so finally can go max out Hifumi. But first I need a star arcana. I just realized something. Since it's rank 10, I don't need the star arcana.
Good evening.
The gold's key to victory. Blah, blah, blah. From a teacher to her student, there's something I'd like to ask you. Will you play a match with me? Let's hang out with her. Thank you. Please take a seat.
I quit the Ladies Professional Shogi Players Association. I need to start over as an amateur.
Oh no, Hifumi. That's rough. You'll triumph in the end. Just don't lose. You'll triumph in the end.
That's my intention. There were a lot of people who covered for me by saying that I was just being used by adults.
I mean, you kinda were.
I'm the one who was most at fault. I was overconfident.
Yeah. Well,
If only I had taken a look at myself
that sounded bad.
and properly assessed my shogi skills. I believed that with my skills, I could overcome being treated like an idol. There's nothing I can say about my mother. You didn't abandon me, even after you learned about the fixed matches.
Of course
Now
not.
I know how encouraging it feels to have someone believe in you. At first, this was just a deal. You help me develop new moves, and I give you shogi lessons.
Right.
Before I knew it, you became someone I couldn't do without.
Aww. How
I'm not
nice.
gonna pay attention to all the criticism anymore. This time, I'll earn everyone's praise with my own skills.
I'm rooting for you. I believe in you.
The reason I'm able to think this way is because you stuck by my side. I'm really grateful.
Max rank.
I am thou.
Thou art I.
Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the star, granting thee
The
infinite
star.
power.
Sweet. More infinite power. Togo system allows you to swap current party with backup members during anyone's turn.
All right.
That is freaking amazing, man. Now you can fuse Lucifer, the most powerful persona of the Star Arcana. I can fuse Lucifer.
On to our final lesson.
Aww.
I truly hope that that the Phantom Thieves find my lessons useful.
Oh no, she found out who we were. Ah. So you know, what do you mean? We do.
I'm honored to hear that from one of the Phantom Thieves. I spoke to you about my mother, and then my mother changed. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence. If there's anything I can do to help, please know that you can rely on me.
Thank you. That's reassuring.
I will support you in whatever you want to accomplish. Now let's play a match. I have a lot of new moves I'd like to test out. I hope you're okay to stay here a while longer.
I'll be fine.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
Alright. Sunday the 13th. Flu season. Guys, we gotta go to the mementos now.
Only 1 week remaining.
Yeah, that's how much time we got to nab that treasure.
There's that, but it's also how much longer we'll get to stay as the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah. Now that you mention that, it is quite an odd feeling.
I've been trying to avoid thinking about that until the time actually comes. Did you remember Ren?
I did. Nope. Let's just do our best.
That's not really an answer to my question, but it's good motivation.
Well, I guess all we can do now is to do this shit like we always do.
Yeah, for Makoto's sister. Thank you, everyone.
1 more week.
Hey,
How many days left until we send the calling card? 5? Well, let's make sure you're ready for it.
well then.
That reminds me.
Yeah, the home shopping program. Whatever. Futaba's ready. Ready and waiting. Okay, so I made the comment about flu season. Flu season is important in the original. Because the flu season in Mementos brings despair. Sometimes. I don't know if it brings any other conditions, but I know it brings despair. And in the original, you can use that to make a certain encounter in Mementos. Well, we've already heard about him. The Reaper. A complete joke. But apparently, according to what I've learned, they removed that in Royal. The Reaper cannot succumb to the despair during flu season. Yeah, and when I say that, I don't mean like he won't die. He won't get the despair status effect, which really, really blows. 'Cause that was like the easiest way to level up in the original game, because the Reaper gave so much experience. And now I probably have to do it a legit way, which I've seen people do it, you know, but whether I'm ready or not for it, I just don't know. But yeah, if you're playing the original, it's Reaper harvesting time. Man, it kind of sucks that happens. And also, for those who might be commenting on this saying, oh, it does work or whatever. Unfortunately, this video has been recorded so far in advance. Like, I think yesterday, episode 85 came out. Which reminds me, I gotta go tweet that out on Twitter. So yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to record these far in advance. Just so I can... Because I don't know when I can record sometimes. Like, I try to do it when I'm by myself. That way my loud voice does not bother anyone listening to it. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go hang out with Futaba. She's just downstairs and outside. Let's go. Oh, and also, just because I want to be reminded of how perfect I am, I'm going to think. Maximum, 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 maximum! Ah. Anyway, so it's time for Futaba's final confidant rank. Rank 10. Hey, Futaba.
Yo!
Hey, Ren, I'm ready. Let's do that last thing on the promise list.
Alright.
The last thing on the promise list, being okay without you around. I think I want to give it another shot. Alright, I'm coming for you, Akihabara.
I'm going to go take a look around by myself.
Have fun.
Find
I'm not back in half an hour. Just stay here and wait for me to come back. I'm kinda nervous, but here I go. Time to make like a tree and branch out.
You can do it, Futaba. 30 minutes have passed. She's still not back. Futaba's been gone for 45 minutes. Starting to get worried.
Sorry, I totally forgot to check the time.
Oh, wow.
I was having fun.
Aww.
That means I beat my mission, huh?
Were you around other people?
You know, it was the same Akihabara as before, but everything looked so different to me this time. It's not just here, though. My whole world is expanding. Every day brings new and different discoveries. The direction of Sojiro's cowlick, the atmosphere of Yongen, the various types of coffee beans.
Okay.
Things might be the exact same as they were yesterday, but from my perspective, it's all spinning.
You might need something to eat.
I knew it was possible, but I had never really felt that sensation before now. I just hope I can keep changing little by little, like everyone else does.
Take your time. You can do this. We'll do it together.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, by the way, I got a text from Kana-chan saying she got a job at a convenience store.
Oh,
It
wow.
sounds like she's just happy to be living life like a normal teenager. Plus, she got
That's
study
good.
loans with the money she made. She's gonna take the high school entrance exam.
You go, girl.
Even Kana-chan's trying to step out into the world.
You can't lose her. Do you want a job too? Can't lose her.
Yep, she's my new rival. Hey, you said you'd give me a reward if I completed my promise list. Remember?
Honor my promises. Just keep it cheap. You remember that? Honor my promises.
You're the man. You know, I was looking in a bunch of stores thinking about what to buy. But it felt kind of weird. There were plenty of things I wanted, but it was all stuff I could get if I worked really hard. And after all, I already have something I wouldn't have been able to get on my own.
Oh?
You don't think so? No, you're forgetting. You gave me something really important.
Okay.
You gave me my life back.
Oh, that's kind of
It's
adorable.
thanks to you that I learned I'm
That's
fine
sweet.
just as I am. And that I learned to trust my mom again. I was as good as dead. But you resurrected me. I want to use my work with the Phantom Thieves to return you the favor.
Hey, careful. Careful where you use that word.
When I remember all the friends I've made, it's like I'm tapping into some kind of unknown power.
Oh, it's funny you should say that. More
Thou,
infinite power.
Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the hermit, granting thee infinite power.
Unlimited power. Hermit rank 10. Final guard. Chance to nullify a fatal attack to a current party member. And also second awakening. Transforms persona into a mythological trickster.
Alright. Alright.
You can now fuse Ongyoki, the most powerful persona of the Hermit Arcana. Now fuse. Now evolve. Oh my god. Can I actually say it? Because it might be a spoiler. It's the evil ball. It's Yami.
Alright.
Necronomicon transformed into Prometheus. He's got a smiley face.
You gave me my life back, so it's my turn to risk my life for you. Feel free to tell me anything. I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm serious, okay?
I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me. And
Hmm?
I never said I was gonna let my reward go unclaimed. So, let me see. How about a month's supply of instant yakisoba? Pretty good deal, huh? I don't want to order it off the net, though. Let's go look for it in the real world. Now I know how much fun walking around can be.
Oh god, what have we done?
Thanks.
No problem. Say hello to Prometheus. Treasure skimmer. Finds out if a foe is carrying a rare item ahead of time. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, I think Futaba's like actual skills for her persona kinda suck. Like, they're not that great. Like, the Sever cover stuff is alright. And then the EX stuff is not that much better, in my opinion. Alright, evening time.
Ah, you're back.
And now... Yeah. So now, the cinema. Oh, because... okay. And then Lala-chan is asking us to work, but I don't want to. Yeah, so until we go to Mementos and deal with Iwai's problem, we now have like nothing to do at night. Okay, so we only have a couple of confidants left to go now. Now that we've finished Futaba and Hifumi. We have Haru left, and it's Iwai and Shinya. 3 confidants left. 2 in the day, 1 at night. One of them needs Memento's request right now. One's going to, and the other one doesn't have one at all. If you want to know what they have next, soil improvement decreases the total amount of time it takes to cultivate vegetables. That's actually pretty helpful, and I forgot again. Thankfully, tomorrow's a school day. Let's see, why? On the house. Allows you to cuss... Whoa, what? That's different. Okay. And laced bullets. Increases the success rate of an ailment inflicting gunshots. Alright, so, what to do? I'm actually going to go hang out with the Velvet Room attendees again. What will our adventures include this time? Tell us, Justine. Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors. Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and words of devotion. Every day, lost sheep flock there to pray. There are even cases where individuals will confess their crimes. Confessing one's crimes due to a fear of divine punishment? This has a familiar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. Does such a place sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. The church? You mean the church? Oh, so it's called a church. Let's witness the so-called faith that humans offer with our own 2 eyes. Lead us there, inmate, now. Alright. So, this is where one prays to the gods in your world. The peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell. Is that man standing there one of the gods? Sure is. He's a priest. He's a person. He's a priest. Oh, so a servant up to the gods? That explains why I don't sense any exceptional abilities in him. What is that over there? A smaller room? I know. It's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered. It's a confession booth. Yep, skewered alive. I have no idea. It's a confession booth. Confession booth? You mean this tiny box is where the crimes are confessed? Is something the matter? Hey, you. We're here for the confession booth deal you have going here. Oh? You seek to confess at such a young age? Alright, which of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us up and pick us off one by one? No such luck. We're both going in.
I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside.
Are you attempting oh my god. Some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concerns? This isn't a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap, but pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession and ascertain the truth for ourselves.
Then, as for your confession...
What to confess? It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duty as a warden, so that can't be held against me.
Inmate? Warden?
That is none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now. Recently, I've been shifting my more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline.
What?
You what? I knew my workload was feeling larger for some reason. But she has made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I make mistakes when I nearly have nearly twice the work. How about yourself, Caroline? Don't you have anything you'd like to confess while we're here? Like what? I know you went out and ate Menchi Katsu all by yourself. Did you really think you could escape my notice? I was curious about the line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in place for so long? Megidole. Fine. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Confession time is over. We're done here. Odd as it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed. Were it not for this opportunity, we would have likely kept these matters locked away deep in our hearts.
Have you righted your wrongs? Did you learn to be kinder to others? What kind of sins are you guilty of?
Shut up!
Perhaps your rehabilitation would be better attained with a torture chamber rather than a confession booth. By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves? Humans have their limitations. It's a kind of support. Sometimes it's all you can do. It's a kind of support. Have you given up on taking care of your own issues? Perhaps you're the one who needs the change of heart. No matter, we've come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider the assignment complete. Here is your reward. Samarikam. You know, confession seem like they'd be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day. Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me all about your experience eating you-know-what. What? But I've already confessed. Not enough, you haven't.
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmate.
Just as awkward as Elizabeth. Oh, snagged us a seat. Flowerpedia, because why not? The unknown language of flowers. If you learn more about flowers, it'll be useful. Shut up. And we're done reading about flowers.
All right.
Ray. Alright. At the station. Morning time.
Pay attention.
Hey, quit sleeping over there. Jeez, you all look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it? Your phone? Video games? I know you were up late. I always wake up at sunrise. On the other hand, kids these days. Hey, Amamiya, are you awake? Look at this map. Oh, hello.
Why don't you try?
You know that you can see the sunrise the earliest stop atop Mount Fuji, right? Tell me why that is. Because it's in the east. Because it's near the ocean. Because of the high altitude. Should be because of the high altitude, but I'm just gonna... Yeah. Okay.
This is it.
Exactly.
That's right. The more east and south you go, the earlier the sun rises. However, what affects it most is altitude. So excluding the outlying islands, the sun rises earliest on Mount Fuji. Yep,
Nice go.
I'm smart. Rank max again. That said, who knows when dawn will ever come for this country. The government and police are completely incompetent. Those phantom thieves need to be caught before anything else. We'll show you. We'll show you who's just. Yep, we will fight for our justice.
Hey,
Alright, 4 days left. Haru's available. Hooray. And not Shinya. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go grab a Empress Arcana Persona thing. And I'll be right back.